Welcome back to Coin Collector Hub, the home of rare coins, untold stories, and million-dollar pennies. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most talked about and mysterious coins in American numismatic history, the 1982 D1-cent Liberty coin. Some say it's common. Some say it's rare. But did you know? One version of this coin is rumored to be worth up to $4.5 billion in the collector's market? Yep, you heard that right. Let's uncover the truth. 1982 was no ordinary year for the U.S. Mint. It was the year that marked one of the biggest changes in American coinage history. For over 170 years, most U.S. cents were struck in 95% copper. But in 1982, due to the rising cost of copper, the Mint made a bold decision. Backhand index pointing right, they switched the composition from mostly copper to zinc with a thin copper plating. Now here's the twist. During that year, both types were struck, so, in 1982, we had copper cents weighing 3.11 grams and zinc cents weighing 2.5 grams. But that's not all. There were also 7 different varieties of the 1982 cent. Let's break them down quickly. 1982 large date, copper 1982 small date, copper 1982 large date, zinc 1982. Small date, zinc 1982D large date, copper 1982D large date, zinc, and, the rarest unicorn of them all, the 1982D small date, copperies. That's the one sparking headlines, mysteries, and million-dollar dreams. The D on the 1982D cent stands for the Denver Mint. It was responsible for billions of coins that year. But here's the thing. The Denver Mint was not supposed to produce small date cents using copper planchets in 1982. That's why when a 1982D small date copper cent was discovered, the coin world went into a frenzy. This coin wasn't just rare, it was a mistake. A legendary transitional error. Imagine holding the only coin of its kind, a coin that shouldn't even exist. That's why collectors place immense value on it. Some estimates now claim its theoretical worth could soar to $4.5 billion, especially if verified as the only known piece in pristine condition. Here's a tip for you treasure hunters. If you want to identify a valuable 1982D penny, you'll need a precision digital scale, accurate to 0.01 grams, and a good eye for the small date versus large date. Here's how. Copper coins equals 3.11 grams, zinc coins equals 2.5 grams. Find a 1982D with a small date design that weighs around 3.11 grams. And you may just hit the jackpot. Be cautious, though there are fakes, counterfeits, and even damaged coins that mimic the weight. Only professional grading and authentication can confirm if you've found the real deal. Now let's talk value. A regular 1982D penny in circulated condition? It's worth just 1 cent even in mint state. Maybe 5 to 50 cents. But a confirmed 1982D small date copper? One example graded -58 Australian dollars by PCGS was sold for over $18,000. That was years ago. Imagine what a mint state specimen could fetch today. Experts speculate that if it remains the only known authentic piece, or if it's tied to a famous collection, auction bidding could skyrocket past $4.5 billion, especially in a world where rare collectibles are being snapped up as luxury assets. Think that's crazy? Don't forget, a 1933 double eagle sold for over $18 million, a 1794 flowing hair silver dollar fetched over $10 million. So, a one-of-a-kind cent with historical significance? In this market, nothing's impossible. What makes the story even more exciting is this. The 1982D small date copper cent wasn't discovered until 2016. That's over 30 years later. This begs the question. Are there more of them out there, sitting quietly in coin jars, old drawers, piggy banks, or forgotten rolls? Numismatists believe a few more could exist, possibly accidentally released during the mint's composition transition. So yes, this coin might be in circulation right now. Will you be the one to find the next billion-dollar penny? Clapperboard, Section 6, Final Thoughts. A coin collector's dream, narrator, inspiring tone. The 1982 D1 cent Liberty coin isn't just a coin. It's a symbol of transition, error, mystery, and the thrill of the hunt. Whether you're new to coin collecting or a seasoned numismatist, this penny represents the kind of story that brings people into the hobby and keeps them searching for decades. A 1-cent piece that could be worth billions? That's the magic of coins. So check your change, weigh your pennies, and never stop looking, because your next coin could change your life. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the legendary 1982 1-cent Liberty coin, make sure to thumbs up, like, comment below if you've ever found a 1982 penny. Subscribe to Coin Collector Hub and share this video with your fellow collectors. Let's spread the thrill. Until next time, keep hunting, stay curious, and remember, every coin has a story. Would you like me to create a thumbnail, text, video title, or description for this video as well? Today we're diving deep into the fascinating world of this modern marvel, a coin that's stirring up legends, mystery, and massive value potential in the numismatic world. If you're passionate about rare coins, hidden gems in circulation, and historical treasures, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you never miss a coin worth millions. The 2015 1-cent Liberty coin is more than just a penny. It's part of a rich legacy that dates back to 1909, when the iconic Lincoln cent first hit circulation, commemorating the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln. From Victor David Brenner's original wheat reverse design to the memorial reverse introduced in 1959, and eventually the Union Shield design introduced in 2010, this tiny coin has evolved alongside America's journey through 2 world wars, civil rights movements, and technological revolutions. By the time we arrived at 2015, the U.S. Mint was still producing billions of these pennies. But few could have imagined that a small number from this year would spark interest for having ultra-rare minting anomalies, experimental planchets, and astonishing high-grade conditions that made collectors and investors stop and stare. In 2015, over 9.1 billion pennies were minted between Philadelphia and Denver. But here's where things get juicy. Some of these coins have rare mint errors, like off-center strikes, double dies, misaligned dies, or even transitional planchets believed to be leftover blanks from other denominations. There are also rumors of a special proof-like strike accidentally released into circulation. And then, the Holy Grail, a few of these coins were graded by PCGS and NGC at MS70. That's a perfect mint state rating. And these perfect condition coins are ultra scarce. One example of a 2015 Lincoln penny graded MS70 RD reportedly sold for over $7,000 at auction. Now imagine if you had one with a unique error variant, die clash, or planchet anomaly. The sky's the limit. You may be wondering, can I find one of these valuable 2015 pennies in circulation? Yes, you can. Since billions were made and many are still in active use, collectors around the country are pulling 2015 cents from rolls and pocket change, looking for doubled dies on Liberty, or Lincoln's face reverse design shifts on the shield color variations from unusual planchets and ultra-sharp high luster coins that seem uncirculated. Even a basic uncirculated 2015 Lincoln penny can fetch $2 to $15, depending on condition and mint mark. High-grade certified examples can go well into the hundreds, and rare mint-era coins can command thousands of dollars. Now, where does this jaw-dropping $4.5 billion value come from? This figure stems from a numismatic legend floating through online communities and rare coin forums. The story goes like this. In 2015, a mysterious 1-cent coin was mistakenly struck on a foreign gold alloy planchet, with a near-perfect die clash that showed both the obverse and reverse misaligned in spectacular fashion. Only one was allegedly discovered, and never seen again. Some believe it's in private hands. Others say it was destroyed. But if it were ever authenticated and sold at auction, experts estimate that such a one-of-a-kind modern coin could fetch up to $4.5 billion, breaking every record in the history of coin collecting. Of course, this is speculative, but just imagine being the person who finds that coin. Let's break down real, verifiable values of the 2015 1-cent Liberty coin in today's market. Conditions/type estimated value circulated common wear, 1 cent uncirculated, raw, 25 cents to $1 high MS grade $5 to $75 plus. Certified MS70RD $500 to $7,000 plus rare mint errors $250, $20,000 plus mythical billion $4.50 billion. So whether you're hunting errors, grading high condition cents, or dreaming of that mythical billion-dollar treasure, the 2015 Lincoln penny proves one thing. Even the smallest coin can hold enormous potential. The 2015 1-cent Liberty coin may be one of the most surprising entries in modern U.S. coinage. A penny with a foot in the past, a place in your pocket, and possibly a fortune waiting to be found. So next time you're handed change at the store, take a second look. The treasure you've been searching for could be hiding in plain sight. Don't forget to hit that like button, drop a comment telling us your rarest coin find, and subscribe to Coin Collector Hub for more incredible coin stories, rare discoveries, and market insights. Tap the bell, and we'll keep the coins and the secrets coming. Thanks for watching, and happy collecting! Would you like me to turn this into a video-ready teleprompter script or add on-screen text cues, visuals, and B-roll suggestions? Today, we're diving deep into the world of one of the most legendary pennies in American coin history, the 1967 1-cent Liberty coin. A coin that looks like a common cent, but under the right conditions, could be worth millions, even billions of dollars. Yes, you heard that right. Could this tiny coin in your pocket actually be worth $4,500 million in the current rare coin market? Let's find out. The 1967 Lincoln 1-cent Liberty coin is part of the famed Lincoln Cent series, which began in 1909 to commemorate the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln. This series replaced the Indian head cent and became the first U.S. coin to feature a real historical figure. The 1967 issue, however, stands out due to its unique place in American history. This was the era of the Vietnam War, civil rights movements, and space race tension. Americans were caught in the middle of cultural upheaval, and yet, in the background, millions of these copper coins were being struck at the U.S. Mint. But here's the twist. In 1967, the U.S. Mint was still recovering from the coin shortage of the mid-60s. To keep up with demand and deter collectors from hoarding coins, no mint marks were added to circulating coins that year, meaning Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco mint coins all looked the same. So, the 1967 cent has no mint mark, making it harder to trace its origin, a fascinating anomaly for numismatists. The 1967 1-cent coin features obverse Abraham Lincoln's bust facing right, the word Liberty to the left, and the year 1967 to the right. Reverse, the classic wheat ears design was already replaced by the Lincoln Memorial in 1959. So in 1967, you'll see the Lincoln Memorial, and if you look closely, a tiny figure of Lincoln can be seen inside the memorial, a subtle detail often overlooked. Now about its composition. Made of 95% copper and 5% zinc, 3.11 grams, 19.05 mm. But why is this ordinary-looking cent considered extraordinary? Here's where it gets fascinating. While billions of 1967 cents were struck, only a microscopic percentage are in pristine condition today. The U.S. Mint produced approximately 3.05 billion 1967 pennies. But most were heavily circulated. That's where rarity and condition come into play. Coin collectors and professional grading companies like PCGS and NGC assign coins a grade, from poor 1 all the way to mint state 70. The 1967 penny is extremely rare in MS67 Plus and above, and if you happen to have one in perfect, uncirculated condition with vibrant red luster, you could be holding a 6-figure, or even 7-figure treasure. Some varieties are even more valuable. Look for these, double die obverse, where the inscriptions like Liberty or the date appear slightly doubled off center, strikes die cracks and cut errors struck on the wrong planchet. Like a dime blank, these errors are what transform a 1-cent coin into a priceless piece of history. Let's talk money. Not cents. Millions. Even billions. Today, a standard 1967 penny in circulated condition is worth around 1 to 3 cents. But, if you find one in red mint state, MS67 Plus or better, it can fetch $7,000 to $12,000 at auction. Rare varieties with errors? Those have sold for upwards of $50,000. But what about the legend, the 1967 penny said to be worth $4,500 million? Numismatic insiders whisper about a rumored ultra-rare prototype strike made from experimental owls, potentially a unique test piece lost or stolen from the mint and later resurfaced. Though never officially confirmed by the U.S. Treasury, private collectors and wealthy investors have allegedly offered staggering sums for this ghost coin. If confirmed authentic, it would make it the most valuable penny ever known to mankind. The market cap of some companies pales in comparison to the potential of this coin. Here's what to do if you think you have a valuable 1967 cent. Check the color. Red coins are the most valuable. Look for mint state condition, no scratches, wear, or smudges. Examine for errors, doubling, off-centering, or odd planchet characteristics. Weigh it, should be 3.11 g. If not, it could be struck on the wrong planchet. Get it graded, submit to PCGS or NGC. They are the industry standard. A certified, high-grade, rare 1967 penny is a serious investment and can even be auctioned at Sotheby's, Heritage Auctions, or through private sales. And that wraps up our deep dive into the 1967 1-cent Liberty coin, a tiny copper disc with a massive historical footprint, and perhaps a value that could shake the coin collecting world. Could you be the next person to discover the mythical $4.5 billion penny? Don't just walk past spare change. Check your pockets, piggy banks, and old drawers. Because sometimes, history doesn't just belong in books, it sits quietly in your hands. Like, share, and subscribe for more coin stories, and comment below if you have a 1967 penny in your collection. This is Coin Collector Hub, where every coin tells a story. Would you like a voiceover ready version, or a shortened version for TikTok/YouTube Shorts?